But the bigger story, the headline was MVP Russell Westbrook. MVP. Yeah, I know Westbrook should be guarding his guy. He's not. He's trying to goose his rebounding
resist,
stats.
Can you?
But this is what happened after the game. Okay? A fan runs on the court, and Westbrook's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So the headlines were, when I came in this morning, Russell Westbrook shoves fan who walked on the court and got very close. But it makes Westbrook out to be, whoa, very, very aggressive. Are you kidding me? In 2017, with all the stuff going on in the world, from schools to the world, you don't know what that person has, what that person's intent is. So headlines are powerful things. I thought this morning when I read it, I'm like, oh, Westbrook took a swing at a guy. Westbrook was overly aggressive. So on this show, we're going to give you what the headlines should have been for this to be more fair. How about marginally employed meathead with a backwards hat, predictably poor judgment? That would have been a fair headline, considering he's on the floor. How about faded jeans guy with a night off from a mini-mart job attempts encounter with MVP? That appears to be more accurate to me. How about guy cut from his JV attempts one-on-one challenge with Russell Westbrook? That headline is more accurate to me. And finally, Russell Westbrook awarded additional assist after helping disoriented fan back to his seat. Headlines are powerful because people increasingly don't read the stories. This is not a Westbrook issue. This is a fan who has no business being on the court and trying to have an encounter with an athlete who seconds earlier lost a game. NBA, protect your players. A fan has no business getting in a guy's face and shouting at him. Westbrook has every right in 2018, when there's loony, crazy people out with bad intentions everywhere, to defend himself, put his arm out, and push a guy back. I would have done the same. The headline didn't tell the truth. There was a story yesterday that came out that I don't give a ton of credibility to, but it came out and we reported it, not this network, the one I used to work at, that LeBron James would consider joining the Golden State Warriors if they could, do a sign and trade, get rid of Klay Thompson, which they'd have to do, Andre Iguodala, and then you have Steph and KD and Draymond and LeBron James. So Jason Whitlock and I host a show called Speak for Yourself, and yesterday, this was one of our stories, and Whitlock was repulsed by the idea of this happening.
If he went to the Warriors, I would lose all respect for LeBron James. No way his name should be attached to this rumor. I'd rather have rumors about Sacramento than the Golden State Warriors. I would puke if this happened, and it would just be terrible.
Okay.
I agree.
So does everybody. And I just want to contextualize this. Next week, all you fans who love college football, National Letter of Intent Day. And you want your team to get all the good players. Sometimes in the case of Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, you have geographical and financial advantages. Are you greedy? The New York Yankees for years, not because they had the best weather or the best owner, they simply had the most money in a sport with no salary cap. It was celebrated by the nation's media when they add Teixeira and CC Sabathia. And the Hot Stove League was the Yankees' Microwave League. They got everybody they wanted quickly. Never forget that Golden State drafted Steph Curry. You could have, but your GM didn't like him, too small. Never forget they drafted Klay Thompson. Your GM could have, but he doesn't like Pac-12 basketball. Your GM could have drafted Draymond Green. They didn't either. They also, Golden State, created a revolution in the league, a new way to play, and now everybody mimics it. Adding LeBron would only be their second free agent acquisition. In the 70s, you tell me you don't want to see it, but in the 70s, the NBA was dead. It was dead. Why? Because there was no dynasty. And it was a new winner. Washington Bullets, Seattle Sonics, Portland Trail Blazers, Philadelphia 76ers. Every year, parity, a new team won, and nobody watched. You keep telling me this Golden State team is boring. I looked it up this morning. NBA ratings are up. Golden State has been lucky. I mean, did they really think Draymond Green would be this good? Or Klay Thompson? Or heck, even Steph? But you can't call him greedy. You can call him smart, and you can call him a little lucky. But this would be the greatest team ever if LeBron joined it, and don't tell me you wouldn't watch. And, frankly, there would be all sorts of drama, which to me as a sports fan is fascinating. It's amazing how people are repulsed at the idea of a team that has built this on brains and great drafting. And we're outraged. The same fans who want Kentucky basketball to get all the good players and don't have a problem with it would be deeply bothered by this. Why does it bother us so much? Because my only guess is we don't like when people are pulling away from us. Financially, in sports, it bothers us. We should love the Patriots. It's smarter football, but there's so much resentment. Let's get Tom Brady to retire. What's the hurry? I'd rather have Blake Bortles retire. Andy Dalton, I'm tired of watching them. What if LeBron went to Golden State and Klay Thompson left, and it was Steph and KD and LeBron and Draymond? You would be watching history. In the 70s, the NBA had none. Different winner every year, and nobody watched.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.